Your top stories this evening sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. Government to borrow 40% of 2024 budgetary allocation. Region 10 RDC disappointed with inadequate funding in Budget 2024. And wanted man Ragbat nabbed by police in Bartica. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Travis Chase with the Friday, January 19th, 2024 edition of the HGP Nightly News. We have what you need to know this evening. We tell you first up that Chairman of Region 10, Deron Adams, has expressed disappointment in the government for its refusal to fund several proposed projects in the region in Budget 2024. More in this report.
During a press conference on Friday, Chairman of Region 10, Deron Adams, lashed out at the government for the inadequate funding the region received in the 2024 budget. While the government has denied the criticism that the budget will not meet the ordinary man, Adams believes otherwise.
One of our biggest disappointments is the refusal of the government to fund the construction of a new headquarters for the Regional Democratic Council of Region 10. This is definitely an untenable decision, since every justification exists.
According to the budget estimates, Region 10 will receive an allocation of $865.3 million for the execution of capital projects, which is $30 million more than it received in 2023.
To put this in perspective, a sector as important as agriculture has only received a $7 million increase this year.
Meanwhile, opposition parliamentarian Darren Sears, who was also present at the press conference, said that while Budget 2024 is not all bad, some of the shortcomings could have been addressed through wider consultation. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Shamor Allen.
Funding 40% of the more than $1 trillion 2024 budget expenditures with loans is not a big deal for the incumbent administration, despite concerns that Guyana is plunging itself deeper into debts. Here is more.
Guyana's plunged itself some 23.3% deeper in debt at the end of 2023, and the government plans to indebt itself even more by funding 40% of the 2024 budget with more loans. While many are concerned that the country might find itself in trouble due to excessive borrowing, Vice President Dr. Barjagli is not worried because, according to him, when compared to more than 30 years ago when under the People's National Congress, the country's external debt stock was higher.
So the fact of the matter is that in spite of our borrowing over this period, our stock of debt to the external world is less than in 1990 when Abner was in office.
He said Guyana's external debt currently stands at $1.8 billion with a $22 billion economy when compared to a $2.7 billion with a $300 million economy in the 90s. He also boasted that Guyana has the lowest debt to services ratio in the world under his government.
Debt to revenue, debt to GDP.
Guyana's recent spike in GDP and the upwards growth of its economy was contributed to the lucrative oil and gas sector. However, pundits have criticized the lopsided contract, which they say favors ExxonMobil and not the interests of Guyana. Experts have said that this has placed the country in a dangerous position because it can lead to excessive borrowing to fund major projects, even now as they await future oil revenues to pay off the debt.
For the approved projects, and Whiptail, which will be approved, if we only factor in production at those levels, at say current oil prices and at those the volume that we expect to produce from those projects, the revenue for the state in the outer years, that is maybe by 2028, 2030, we could be $5.7 to $6 billion.
Should Guyana's oil sector crash, then the government will have to find other alternatives to pay off the massive loans it is now using to fund multi-million-dollar infrastructural projects countrywide. This is Shervin Belgrave reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Over at Kanu, $461 million worth of illegal drugs were removed from the streets in 2023. This is according to figures from the Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit. Daisy Richards reports.
The 2023 Statistical Bulletin highlighted the organization's operation last year. It claimed to have removed $461 million of illegal drugs from the streets. According to the bulletin, Customs Anti-Narcotics Unit seized approximately 1,363.28 kilograms of narcotics comprising of cannabis, cocaine, ecstasy, and hashish. Cannabis was the most seized illicit drug, accounting for 94% of the total drugs seized for the year, with 74 separate seizures. The number of seizures totaled 1,287.88 kilograms of cannabis, 75.17 kilograms of cocaine, 0.124 kilograms of ecstasy, and 0.102 kilograms of hashish. They conducted 2 separate eradication exercises where they destroyed approximately 1,686.58 kilograms, almost 3,719 pounds of narcotics. Kanu successfully seized narcotics with a local street value of approximately 461.5 million Guyana dollars. The unit made a total of 80 arrests consisting of 70 males and 10 females, charging a total of 54 persons. Throughout 2023, Kanu has participated in several demand reduction initiatives and collaborated with multiple ministries, which include the Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, among others. The unit said that these collaborations were aimed at fostering healthier communities, enhance public consciousness on the perils associated with substance abuse and addiction, and addressing the root causes of drug-related issues. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Stay with us. There is more news ahead.
Well, that was easy. Getting what you want now. At Quartz, you can find appliances, electronics, and furniture that you need at the unbeatable prices. Bundle up and save, or buy one, get one up to 50% off selected gym equipment. Plus, get 20% off solder furniture and a free DVD player with the purchase of selected TVs. Get it now and pay it later with Ready Finance. Only at Quartz, bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Promotion runs January 1st through the 31st, 2022.
S&L Electrical Agency believe that a good design begins with a great lighting plan, from ambiance lighting to statement chandeliers. Trendy LED fixtures, we've got it all. Layering your homes with lights is the key to creating spaces that welcome, comfort, and inspire. S&L Electrical Agency, importers and distributors of all electrical lamps, solar lights, cables, circuit breaker panels, AC units, and so much more. S&L Electrical Agency, 179 to 180 Thomas Street, Kitty. Telephone 226-3018, 223-1634.
Krishna Roth Establishment. No job is too small or too large. We specialize in all types of fabricating, machinery, excavator repairs, rice field pumps, and hydraulic hoses. Visit us at Lot 113, Block CC Monrepo, East Coast, Demerara, or call 220-9624, 616-9416, or 619-7880. At Krishna Roth Establishment, no job is too small or too large.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to kick off the new year with a bang? Digicel has an offer that'll make your January extra special. Imagine winning up to $1 million in free groceries in Digicel's $6 million groceries extravaganza. Simply top up with $1,000 or more, and you can be one of 6 lucky winners to enjoy the ultimate shopping spree worth $6 million. What are you waiting for? Start topping up today. Digicel, the network for everyone, everywhere.
You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Welcome back. On the police blotter, a man's bid to escape prosecution by fleeing into Guyana's interior was short-lived after he was arrested in Bartica on Thursday. More details in this report. Days after the Criminal Investigations Department of the Guyana Police Force issued a wanted bulletin for Junior Haywood called Larry or Ragbat, he was apprehended by police at Bartica Region 7. Crime sleuths on the east coast of Demerara alleged that on January 6, Haywood stabbed to death Otis Andy Hamchand, a 29-year-old laborer of Nabaklis, East Coast Demerara, during an argument over a phone. One day after the murder, Nightly News spoke with the dead man's sister, Amani Wali, who pleaded for justice over her brother's senseless killing.
I need justice for my brother because he was murdered. This is the first time out of 21 children we are losing our brother like this. He was murdered like a dog and leave there. So we need justice for him. He don't trouble nobody. He don't thief. He don't rob. He work hard for what he wants. So why would you kill him and break up his phone? He's a bully.
Commander of Region 7 Senior Superintendent Dion Moore confirmed the arrest when telephoned by Nightly News. Superintendent Moore said that Haywood was picked up by police patrol while he was walking along 3rd Avenue, Bartica. He was immediately handed over to police in Regional Division 4C. Haywood is being processed for court. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News. Stricter fines and penalties for irresponsible motorists are being considered in wake of more than 200 deaths related to speeding. Tiana Cole reports.
According to Minister of Home Affairs Rupson Ben, as vehicular accidents continue to spiral out of control and road fatalities rise by more than 50% in 2023, the government is planning to further enhance penalties for traffic offenders.
We are looking hard at questions of increasing the fines for road traffic violations, speeding and other things.
The minister was at the time speaking at his ministry's end-of-year press conference, said that the majority of road deaths in 2023 were young men.
There is a particular cohort of young people, men, not women, who are dying on our roads in avoidable situations. The use of a helmet, speeding, how you use the motorbike or even the car. Those persons, their ages are the ones who can give most of our country in terms of their future endeavors, ambitions, and efforts.
Ben noted that the government is looking to put systems in place to disallow public transportation offenders to continue on our roadways.
Retraining or rechecking to see if persons sometimes are particularly off the speed in terms of how they operate a vehicle.
In 2023, male fatalities increased by 79.2% compared to 2022. In contrast, female fatalities saw an increase of 64.7% during the same period. The Motor Vehicle and Road Traffic Act was amended in November 2022. The amendments introduced the offense of motor manslaughter, where a person causes the death of another by driving a motor vehicle while being under the influence of alcohol or drug. The legislation also imposed harsher penalties for the offense of driving under the influence, and notwithstanding these penalties, there continued to be an increase in road fatalities. Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Tiana. Stay with us. There is more news ahead.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
At Raj Jewelry, we transform the most precious metals and diamonds into works of art, capturing timeless beauty, love, and commitment to create the most luxurious gold and diamond jewelries. From classic designs to modern masterpieces, our expert jewelers can help you find the perfect piece to commemorate a special occasion or simply to add a touch of luxury to your wardrobe. Raj Jewelry, Guyana's #1 retailer for luxury gold and diamond jewelry.
watching the HGP Nightly News. Thanks for staying with us. 72 prospective youths will benefit from 4 key areas of vocational training when the Board of Industrial Training officially rolls out its 2023-2024 programs. The official launch was held on Friday at BIT's Albert Street and Wolford Avenue location. More from Carice Gonzalez.
Minister of Labour Joseph Hamilton, during the official ceremony at the Guyana Industrial Training Centre on Friday, encouraged prospective trainees to capitalize on the opportunity to become certified. He highlighted that BIT does not only provide skills training, but also ensures certification.
Bit work with the police. We have a MOU with the police force. And in all the regions, commanders are alerted to work with the Board of Industrial Training to ensure that people are licensed. You have to see yourself being certified and accredited.
Minister Hamilton warned trainees against falling prey to persons who claim these are paid courses.
So anybody who come tell you that they want to train you, bit train you, and you have to pay something, please go to the Kitty Police Station and have them lock up. Because this program is FREE3.
Meanwhile, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports Charles Ramson stressed the significance of dedication and determination.
And this pathway that you are on and you're about to go on, will require you to be diligent.
72 persons have enrolled for the 2023-2024 academic year and will pursue certification in the areas as heavy-duty equipment operators, welding and fabrication, plumbing and electrical installation. The applicants are required to complete between 525 to 550 hours over a 4-month period. For the HGP Nightly News, I am Carice Gonzalez.
After successfully publishing her first book in 2012, local author Alicia Martin wants to help other young people realize their dreams. Here again is Carice Gonzalez.
Alicia Martin, a Guyanese author, motivational speaker, and public relations officer, after publishing her first book, Slaying Purity, in 2021, she's poised to self-publish her second book, titled Submission, The Key to Transformation.
When it comes to achieving goals and plans and all these things, we just don't write the list and just decide to pursue. But we first have to submit whatever it is that we want to do to God. So this book is one to help person navigate a path that will help them to live a transformed life of wisdom, wealth, and abundance that is embedded in their submission to God.
Reflecting on her first book, Alicia, who is also a minister of dance, felt empowered from Slaying Purity, which shared profound messages through various forms of ministry, be it dance, spoken word, drama, or other gifts.
The first book was Slaying Purity, which was launched in the year 2021. With the main aim of encouraging persons to live a lifestyle that is honorable to God, a lifestyle that is pure.
Martin highlighted the influence and support garnered from her first book, indicating that the response had shaped the content of the upcoming release, Submission, The Key to Transformation.
The support, the encouragement that I would have gotten from persons was so tremendous. And so even in writing the second book, which is Submission, The Key to Transformation, I was very, very motivated, but mostly by God.
Alicia used the opportunity to encourage other authors to be persistent in their endeavors while underscoring the crucial role robust support system plays in their journey. For the HGP Nightly News, I am Carice Gonzalez.
Your regional news is up next.
Multi-skilled video editor / camera person wanted. Join our HGP TV video production and broadcast department for an exciting opportunity. As a video editor / camera person, your primary role involves transforming raw or pre-recorded news materials, including video, audio, and graphics, into broadcast-ready content for both television and online platforms. You also have the chance to cover assignments alongside our reporters, working either in studio or out in the field. If you are passionate about video editing and camera work and enjoy a good challenge, Please get in touch with Ms. Carol Felix via email address carolfelix@hgptv.com to explore this opportunity.
Hey, stop, y'all don't go away when y'all don't eat me food, you know. Y'all got fair wash your place because I did my nails. When is somebody about there gonna make a nice cake? I my good cake on upon the same.
Madam, I got a call from the people in the community and they said you are disturbing the peace. You're smelling up the place and you're doing something, but your food always seems to smell good.
Peppies, you get the best of these things.
These things just make you cook good. I want these things and I'll carry them for evidence.
I love all of you.
Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
And you
step right into the vibrant heart of Guyana with HGP TV's freshest series, Inside Culture. Join us every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on HGP TV Channel 16, Cable 67, where Inside Culture will bring you closer to the heart and soul of Guyana. Also, Inside Culture will be streaming live on all our social media platforms, hgptv.com, Facebook, and YouTube, rebroadcasting on Sundays at 7:30 p.m.
Good evening and welcome to Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Barbados. The passing of Court of Appeal Justice Jefferson Cumberbatch has shaken the judiciary of Barbados. The well-respected member of the legal profession died at Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Justice Cumberbatch was appointed to the Supreme Court in January 2020. He also served as a senior lecturer and a deputy dean of the Faculty of Law at the University of West Indies, Cave Hill campus. He was chairman of the Fair Trading Commission, a member of the Financial Service Commission, and Anti-Money Laundering Authority. We continue with news from Barbados. One nurse at the St. Philip Polyclinic in 6 Roads found herself in a standoff with a knife-wielding patient, and the Barbados Nurse Association BNA strongly condemns the incidents of violence. In a statement by BNA President Faye Paris, the fact that a nurse at the St. Philip Polyclinic had a patient threaten her with a knife is unacceptable and puts the lives and safety of the patients, nurses, doctors, and other health professionals at risk. To this end, Paris says the BNA fully supports the traumatized workers, and she hopes that this incident, though unfortunate, would be a catalyst for positive and necessary changes. The BNA calls for installing metal detectors at all polyclinics and health facilities, as well as increased security personnel and surveillance cameras. Regardless of talks about budget and logistics and long planning meetings, which means the workers would remain in the same unsafe environment, Paris proposed solution for now and the future. We tell you now that Jamaica's former Member of Parliament, MP, for St. Mary Western, Jolan Silvero, who represented the People's National Party, PNP, has been arrested as a suspect in the murder of his wife Melissa. Head of the police's crime and security portfolio, Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP, Fitz Bailey, confirmed in a statement on Thursday afternoon that Silvero is in custody. He is to be questioned by MD investigators. Senior Superintendent Cleon Marsh also confirmed to Loop News. It was previously reported that Melissa died in her sleep on November 10, but the police upgraded their probe after her post-mortem examination revealed she was shot at least 3 times. Since then, Jolan, the one-term MP for St. Mary Western, has been interviewed by the police and has retained the services of a prominent attorney, but the attorney has repeatedly stated that his client is not a suspect in the murder. The Silveros were to celebrate 8 years of marriage in December. Melissa was laid to rest last week. I am Carice Gonzalez. Thank you for watching.
Government to borrow 40% of 2024 budgetary allocation. Region 10 RDC disappointed with inadequate funding in budget 2024. 461 million in narcotics seized by Kanu in 2023. And wanted man, Rakbat, nabbed by police in Bartica. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching.